Hello everybody. It's been about 4.5 months since my last post. I haven't had a phone for 4 months. Haven't been on social media hardly. And I've done a lot of inner work and a lot of cultivating of being. A lot of surrendering. I've seen clients, just as many clients during that time. The videos that I post are marketing tools, and they get me clients. They're still seen around the world. I mean, I've got some videos that I posted 7 years ago, 8 years ago. I think my channel's 8.5 years old now. So some of those videos went viral, and occasionally, like I've got a relationship, EFT and relationship breakup video. That's got a lot of likes, a lot of views, a lot of comments. I pick up clients from that every now and again, and I've got irritable bowel syndrome recovery videos. I've got Crohn's disease recovery videos. So I work with all different types of individuals, alcoholics, people with anxiety, depression. Just sometimes it's just low functioning Enneagram issues that have resulted in the breakup of a marriage, a health crisis. Sometimes I work with people regarding money. I've got a money magnet video out there that went viral. I just do all different types of issues, but it all boils down to how many unconscious limitations we've got in our minds and how healthy we are within our Enneatype. I said there's two things that I do with people, which is one thing which is mastering psychology, which is using the Enneagram to help people to become more healthy within their Enneatype. And the second thing is using tools like hypnosis, NLP, EFT and havening and other techniques in order to make peace on what I call a peace list. And these are issues that we've got running in our heads that we would like to make peace on. These are issues that we've been holding for quite some time. And the more that we make peace on those issues, the more every aspect of our life gets better. We're not chasing things. We're not in this reactive state all of the time, because of fear. So I've used this time to work on myself yet further, because there is no end to this work. There's a Sufi teaching which says that there are 2 rules on the spiritual path. Rule 1, begin. Rule 2, continue. It's only the ego that thinks there's a place to get to when life is suddenly going to become rainbows and unicorns and absolutely amazing and fantastic. And that doesn't mean that we shouldn't work on ourselves and that we shouldn't wish for a better life. But it's like nature. Everything is incrementally growing, and we can incrementally grow. And what nature does is the more that it grows, it then offers and gives back. And that's the thing that becomes next. Anthony Robbins calls this the 2 spiritual needs of ourselves. The first 4 needs are the needs of the personality, which is to gain certainty, the need to have certainty in our lives. Number 2 is to have uncertainty, variety. Number 3 is to have significance, to be of significance in others' lives. And number 4 is to meet the need of love, connection. And if we can't meet the need of love, we'll settle for connection. But then when you've met those 4 needs, the natural tendency then is to go beyond that. And the 2 spiritual needs, he says, that we all have are, number 1, the 5th need, which is growth. And the 6th need is contribution, so that we give back. We don't just keep, we grow and we contribute. So we help to raise the consciousness on planet Earth. And I think I've asked clients for the last 6 months, particularly since COVID-19, where humanity is on the scale of health. I've used the Riso-Hudson table, and if you're familiar with the Enneagram, and you look at the tables of health and the wisdom of the Enneagram, you can see where really healthy is, where average is, and unhealthy, and there's 9 levels of development. And I've asked people, and I would say the average level that comes up is the part of unhealthy, that we're not even in the average state. We're still reactionary, we're still out to get our needs, we are only interested in ourselves, we don't care about the environment. If you've watched the documentary Extinction with David Attenborough, it's absolutely fabulous, and it talks about how we live our lives and how we consume so much has had an effect on on the world, and things are becoming extinct, and pandemics such as COVID-19 are a result of our overconsumption of everything. In the UK, it's 4 times that of the developing world, and in America, it's 7 times. So we all have a part to play in becoming more healthy within our Enneagram type. And the more that you become healthy, the more that you actually then give back to others. I've been watching a bit of John Butler. He's bald-headed with a white beard, in his early 80s. He's I would say a very healthy and liberated example of an Enneatype 6 with a 5-wing like I am, and just talking about stillness, and he's become this internet sensation finally in his lifetime. When he was my age, he was suffering with terrible depression, but I don't think he has any understanding what the Enneagram is, and he comes at it from a very Christian perspective, but he has a huge following. I think the ASMR community picked up on him because of the way that he speaks. But he's a beautiful man. He's doing a great deal for the world, and he has a big long list, and he answers all these questions. I've watched him a little bit. I don't watch him that much. I've just concentrated more on my own being, and I haven't felt the need to post. I haven't felt the need to go on social media. I haven't felt the need to be in the company of too many people at all. I've deeply gone into the creation of stillness, and realize that that is the most important thing. The most important thing. So lots of meditation, lots of being in nature, lots of listening to binaural beats and tapping and havening, using everything that I teach my clients. I mean, I've got to a place where I was once in the really unhealthy place of being a 6, being suicidal all of the time, thinking about trying to find a way out. And then I got into the average place, and now I'm venturing higher up into the higher levels, and there's no want for anything up there. There's no struggle up there. It's actually really nice. I don't feel the need to run after Russell Brand to tell him about the Enneagram, like he read me out 3 years ago. In time, it may well happen, but I don't feel the need to chase anything. Relationships, clients, work, anything. It's just this surrendering. Spending time with the trees. Just becoming aware of life around you. Can you see how beautiful? I mean, you know what a tree is like. It's really strange. The more that you do this work, the more that you recognize that there's infinite beauty and magic happening everywhere. Despite, what's happening in the world, you become more awake and open to life. I've been up to the north of England as I'm thinking of moving to live by the sea, and house properties are cheaper. I like the idea of it, but I'm just settling with it. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. But I've lived in the Midlands all of my life, middle of England, and I don't feel that I'm going to stay here. I feel it would be really good for my growth and for the next part of my life to have a complete change. And I find the sea very healing. I've had a 20-minute freezing cold bath today. I'd go in the sea every day, and I would love to have a dog. I've always dreamed of having my own Labrador and going walking and walking every day. I do walking by myself, but it would be nice to have the company. So that I may well do that. I'm going to post some more in the future, I'm sure. I don't know when. This was not intended to make these videos. I was literally walking by myself and had this phone and thought I'll make a new video. So here I am. Until next time.